What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boy Tommy B. Mondays do not fucking suck again. Yo, 2 weeks in a row I missed the show. I'm back. I'm here. The first week was my fault. I played a little bit too much of that golf. Didn't come home till like late. Had like an hour drive. So by the time I came home, it was like 10. It was like, viewership wasn't there. So I was like, fuck it. Take the week off. Thank God my B.A.R.Z fam, my fucking committee came and did a show for y'all. So we didn't really miss a week of the Chop Shop. It was a special week. And then the next week, fucking StreamYard fucked around. I could get on, man. I was surprised I got on now, man. So, StreamYard is back. B.A.R.Z is back. I'm back. Chop Shop is back. Yeah, man, we about to get into this crazy podcast. I'm finally going to be able to watch these Heat Wave 2 battles. Yes, I have not watched them. It's been 3 weeks. I've been waiting to recap them on the podcast. Obviously, whatever happens. I'm here. So finally, we're going to get this shit going, man. So we're going to play a couple songs. I'm going to push this link everywhere. Add as many people in here as possible. And yeah, man, we're gonna have a good show tonight, man. We're gonna have Tanar come on. We're gonna talk about the Summer Sizzle event. Lots to talk about. Some B.A.R.Z news. Got a bunch of events coming on, man. There's lots to talk about, man. So let's fucking go, man. We got Yeah by Wreck McGuire featuring Tampa, and then we're gonna have Since That Day by Jibs. So we're gonna have a couple songs. I'm gonna get straight to it. Let's go.
Hold up. Yeah. Hold up, yeah. Shit, hold up, yeah. Hurry up, quiet, bitch. Shot a ride shotgun with me like a 12-gauge pump. Gonna get off her ass, bitch, and help me sell these drugs. If you ain't fucking on the first night, you better use your mouth. Started handling up business, made nigga lose my account. Okay, yeah. Told her, babe, you gotta stay focused with me, say. When a nigga flex, you better line him up, she said. Now I'm on the turnpike, bitch, I'm on my way to like, who? What? Been my crypto going dumb. Take a 17-hour drive from Waco with a drum. Smell like a paint shop if I bust a packed up. Take shit where the ties at. In Carolina, where the guys at? Tell them put the shit on your gun. Face shot, go numb. I'm a slim nigga for the giant nigga. 3-5-4 phone. Don't fuck with no bum. If you cook the shit, you can keep the extras. I don't fight over no crumb. They love when you down bad, hate when you in your bag. No skeletons in my club, just chrome heart with tags. Doing work on my new crib, I'm paying for it in cash. Doing work on my new bitch, I'm about to buy her ass. Shot a ride shotgun with me like a 12-gauge pump. Told her get off her ass, bitch, and help me sell these drugs. If you ain't fucking on the first night, you better use your mouth. Started handling up business, made nigga lose my account. Okay, yeah. Told her, babe, you gotta stay focused with me, say. When a nigga flex, you better line him up, she said. Just hold him now, I'm on the turnpike, bitch, I'm on my way, like.
Ain't in the lead with the rest. I know you hoes be pressed. Baddest bitch in the east, rawest bitch in the west. 25 in my bra, my nigga, I keep an F on my chest. You can keep that nigga hoe, I just want the neck. How the fuck you coming out the mouth? You don't even get out, bitch. Better learn your place right now. How you discussing about, bitch? If I want it, I get it, my nigga. It don't matter what the cost is. Chopper City Central, my nigga. My bitch knock off shit. Don't need a savior, I can't save it. If you ain't a eater, don't sit at my table. I ain't never asked a bitch for favors. Don't need a savior, but I can't save her. Nah. If you ain't a eater, don't sit at my table, bitch.
Shot a ride shotgun with me like a 12-gauge pump. Told her get off her ass, bitch, and help me sell these drugs. If you ain't fucking on the first night, you better use your mouth. Started handling up business, made nigga lose my account. Okay, yeah. Told her, babe, you gotta stay focused with me, say. When a nigga flex, you better line him up, she said. Just hold him now, I'm on the turnpike, bitch, I'm on my way, like.
One more song, and we getting right to the fucking podcast. Got my man Tanar in the background. We're about to get him on. We're going to talk about this Summer Sizzle contest. But first, Since That Day, Jibs. Let's go.
day I overdosed and I almost died. I was searching for something to patch up this hole inside. I was full of pride, the devil got inside of me. Since that day I learned a lot about anxiety. I learned that I would have to cope with a mental illness. That my music's here to give hope and I'm meant to heal this hole in my heart, cause it's falling apart. So if you feel the same, maybe we can go from the start. But it's too late to start all over again. So you gotta move forward and to know where you've been. Know you can sin, but know that you can do a good deed. The fact we don't do enough, that just seems stupid to me. The truth can be mean, but I don't think I'll ever be the same. Drug abuse caught up, I gotta settle with the pain. Dwelling in the rain, waiting for God to hit the off switch. Since the day I grabbed the mic and never lost it.
Through my fingers, like time away.
There's been no fucking grind.
Cold winter.
Rest in peace, right? Miss you, homie. This is the day that racked out. It's been a fucking grind. We know he watching us. We miss him all the fucking time. He brought the hustle to the hard north, hardcore. This flow would leave you like a fiend. You just want more. They say the hustle died with him. Now it's just the hard north. I just think it means we gotta hustle hard more. Know when you shouldn't open up that car door. Believe me, I learned my lesson. Yeah, I'm gonna park more. And everything got so blue when he left. The whole world crashed down, man. The crew was a mess. Trying to keep it all together, but we losing our necks. Won't believe the shit I gotta fucking do for a check. Trying to stay up the water, but my boots getting wet. But no matter what happens, we'll never lose the respect that we get from the fans, cause they choosing to rap. So since he left, everything we do it for wreck. Yeah.
Through my fingers, like time away.
We gon' see you again one day. It's been a long winter, but we still grinding. Yeah. And since the day I found out that I had been cheated, I swore to myself that I would never get even. It hurt so bad I thought that she would never mack a dude. But karma is a bitch, it's always coming back for you. Feels like my heart just got beaten till it's black and blue. Now I know the pain I got before, I never had a clue. My mission's getting clear, I know now what I have to do. Try to spit some wisdom to you every single track I do. Picture the person you love, be loving someone else. The thought hurts, kinda like you just got stuck in hell. Think a perk will help that pain, homie, nothing will. Except for time, but homie, time is like a fucking cell. You look into your heart, deciding whether you stay. You try to trust, but that trust is never the same. Since the day that I felt the other end of that pain, every temptation I get, I remember that day.
Through my fingers,
Yeah.
like time away. Cold winter.
I'm still here.
Since that
It's that fucking day. We gon' grind.
Through my fingers, and I feel.
We here, Chop Shop. Yeah, by Rec. And definitely go check them out on our YouTube. That song's on our YouTube. And check my boy out, Jibs Johnson. My man Jibs Johnson on YouTube. Go check him out. He's got some more music on there as well. Definitely worth your time. If you fuck with those songs, definitely subscribe to him. Definitely get on their fan page. Definitely support artistry, man. Support music. I see everyone going crazy in the chat, man. I see Punch God fucking talking that shit to Antonym. Maybe that's something we're gonna have to book in the future, man. I love seeing that shit. Run these comments up. Get as many people in here as possible. Let's do the damn thing. But before we get into this, man, we about to do the recap of Heat Wave 2. I haven't watched it yet. I know it's crazy. I've been waiting to do this podcast and watch for the first time, so I've been fucking chomping at the bit so I can see these battles, man. So we about to get into that. But first, before we get into that, we're gonna bring up none other than a B.A.R.Z committee member, Rhyme and Punishment league owner, Tanar, Tricky T, whatever you want to call him these days. What's good? What's popping, my guy? Welcome to the show, man.
What's happening, man? Both those names work. That's all good.
You already know, man. Have you hit that million yet? Are we almost at that million or what?
No, it's 962,000 or something like that. But we're getting a couple of thousand a week, right?
So close. Everyone needs to get on that. You have put a lot of time and effort into the league. The league definitely have to show support back. I want to see them jumping on those fucking videos, getting those views up, because you're gonna hit that million before the end of the year. I know you're hitting that million before the end of the year. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until the day that I see it. But like it's averaging enough that I figure it'll be in the next couple of months, probably.
Yeah.
Next few months. You know, it is what
So-
it is. We'll get
Saw you
there
hitting-
eventually.
Saw you hitting some golf balls, man. We're gonna have to go golfing, man. I don't have to come out there. We're gonna have to hit the links, man.
Yeah, there's some nice courses down here. Really nice courses. And I haven't golfed a full game of golf in years. And that was the first time I swung a golf club in probably 15 years easy.
Well, it looked like fun, man. I mean, we're definitely gonna have to do that when I come up there. We're gonna have to host an event, and then we're gonna have to go to the links on the Sunday.
Yeah, man, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, man, we about to get into the Gold Rush. Have you watched all the battles on the Yeah, Gold Rush, right? You pretty good card. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was an excellent card. There was lots of cards you could have considered for Battle of the Night, and you know, it seems like everybody seems to DJ Eclipse at 80 years old. I don't know who DJ Eclipse is. It tells me something. I heard the name.
Hopefully, it's a good thing.
Right. Anyways, yeah, it's I enjoyed the card. There's lots of good battles, and guys came prepared in general, which is important. And,
that's what we want.
It shows. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in coming if you're not going to come prepared, really. And we all know how that goes. So if you want to come prepared, you got to come out like MoFire does, and Primero, and guys like this, and Too Complex, and all these other fellows now. I mean, they're just coming out flawless, and you're not going to beat them if you're not flawless and prepared.
Now, out of all those battles, which one really stuck out to you when it came to those battles? What was your favorite battle of the event?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Too Complex and Primero. I thought that was probably one of the better ones, and I judged that. It was a tough one. It was Too Complex and Primero, right?
Yep,
that's who it was. Yeah.
Sorry, Too Complex and Antonym. Sorry, Antonym, not
Primero. Antonym. Sorry, I knew. Yeah, I knew it was one of the top tier fellas. Yeah, Antonym. I mean, they both of them. I mean, it was it could have went either way. There's no question about that. And I appreciate watching that. You see guys that are really doing what they're supposed to be doing out there, and hopefully the rest of the guys follow the lead, right? I mean, it's just the way it is. I say MoFire. There's lots of guys that are actually out there doing what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, they're really on top of it. It's some of the newer guys come in and they think they can just come in and do whatever they want or freestyle or whatever, and they learn real quick that's not how it works.
Exactly. So we have some new talent coming in through B.A.R.Z. I mean, Tanner's like my best fucking scout. He's always finding new talent to bring over the B.A.R.Z. A lot of talent that he already knows through his league that he owned. We got Dangerous Lyrics battling on this next card. Unfortunately, he couldn't show up to that one battle he had booked. But what can you tell us about Dangerous Lyrics? Because we're gonna see him making his B.A.R.Z debut on Bloodshed. I'm not gonna drop who he's battling yet, but just give us a little inside information on Dangerous Lyrics.
Dangerous Lyrics. Yeah, he's been around a while. He battled with me in Rhyme and Punishment, and the first couple of times I seen him, I mean, he really impressed me. And I thought he was really going to do something. And just like anybody else in life, he had his ins and outs and ups and downs and the whole bit. And he missed a battle or two, and that was kind of where it was left. And I never really battled with him. We never used him for the longest time. And then we mended our fences there a while back, and now he's back to battling. And he had an issue with his first battle, and I was like, oh boy, don't tell me this is the way he's going to be.
Yeah.
But I think he's changed, and I believe he will be there for his next battle. And so far as I know, he's recording his B.A.R.Z for the Summer Sizzle track as well. So yeah, he should be doing that soon. So
let's talk about the Summer Sizzle contest. So there's a few beats or just the one beat?
Well, I think so far we only have one beat. An awful lot of fellows are digging it, they're saying, but I've only got 4 people that have actually sent in B.A.R.Z so far. So we'll see how it goes, because I've sent it out to at least 20 some odd people. So I don't know how many is going to come with it, but 3D, he's there. He put in B.A.R.Z, and 3D battled with me as well in Rhyme and Punishment. He was a little bit too nice for a rap battle, I thought. He's more of a musician than a rap battler. Right. But he still gave it a shot. He's been there. So who knows what'll happen once he gets into the watching some B.A.R.Z content, maybe he'll decide to step up and start talking. We've got Brad Dirty B. He
Dirty
sent
B.
in B.A.R.Z for the Summer Sizzle. Yeah,
He's always
he did real
fun
well.
to watch, man. I think he's funny
Yeah.
as fuck.
So it's good to see him kicking around again. And
sorry to cut you off. I'm not
Sure.
drinking beer. This is fucking sparkling water, boys. Calm the fuck down. I'm still
Tequila Sunrise.
still 17 fucking 17 fucking days sober, boys. Chill out. You guys don't
That's
think very
good.
high of me, eh? Wow. No, I'm good. But yeah, you have the female as well. What's her name again?
Alley Cat.
Alley Cat. She's fire.
Yeah.
She's really good. She can rap. I've been trying to
Yeah,
get
I
her
tell
to
you,
battle.
she's I think she's a little bit afraid to battle. I'm not sure she's up for that, but you know, like I figure the ways to get these people in here is get them to do something like the Summer Sizzle or get them involved with a track battle or something just to get their feet wet, get them interested, get them watching some content, and hopefully somebody in the comments will start messing with them and then they might want to actually battle. So, you know.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun to see what they do, and hopefully, you know, they get the itch to battle once they see what we do. You know, we have the bloodshed event right before it, and then we have the Summer Sizzle. So the winner is gonna get to own that beat, all the licenses and the rights to that beat.
Yeah, Red Rum the Dawn made the beat, and he's producing the track and helping out whoever needs help to, you know, get their voice recorded. And he's, as far as I know, he's recording dangerous lyrics. And you know, when I first heard the beat, I was like, okay, I'm not really sure about it. But then I listened to it a few times, and it got stuck in my head. And it seems like a lot of the people are thinking that way. Like Flow So Cold, I've heard his rough version, so I know he's getting somewhere. You know, we got a few fellows. I think we could end up with as many as 10 when the dust settles. We might have more. You know, like I said, I send it to Chronic. I send it to a bunch of fellows, and we'll see what happens.
Is there anyone on the B.A.R.Z roster that you think that, you know, this beat was tailor made for? Someone that you think would do really well on this beat, that you think deserves to own this beat? Anyone you can think of off top that you want to see in the contest?
It's a bit of a grimy beat, you know. You need some of those grimy voices, you know. Like I wouldn't mind hearing Mayhem or you know, somebody like that get on there. Even Polo would be nice. Swake, I sent him the beat. I'd like to hear if he could put something on there. Primero would have been nice, but I haven't heard from him, so I don't think he's interested. There's quite a few names out there that I could think of, that like Antonym. I like Antonym's voice too. I think he'd sound dope on it too, right? So there's quite a few names I could think of that would be good on there.
Well, we're gonna try to get as many people involved as possible. Definitely, you guys are missing a crazy opportunity, and if the field's only 4 deep right now, shit, like anyone that jumped in there could grab that. So it's gonna be a battle for the beat. I've always liked this contest. I think that's something that we're continuing to do. Salute to Red Rum for putting up the beats. Definitely, whoever wins the beat should definitely check out his catalog and maybe buy a couple, or even, you know, people that just, maybe if you don't win the beat, I mean, you're definitely, if you like the beat, you know, obviously the producer is gonna have other shit that you might like. So definitely check them out.
Yeah. Well, Red Rum's got a stable of artists, and I was hoping to get some of them involved, but the only one we got is Alley Cat. He has more, and he doesn't want to get a lot of them involved because he'd like to, you know, deal with other people. So he wants somebody who's not from Red Blue Entertainment to win the beat, ideally. So
yeah. Well, and it's a free beat, people. So, you know, them shits ain't cheap. You know what I mean? Especially if they're fire. So definitely,
it's up for grabs.
It's up for grabs. So hit up Tanner. Hit up me. There's no due date. You just have to have it in by the 31st, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it depends how quick how late you want it on your lap.
Right. Exactly.
And we got to give Red Rum time to mix it, right? It doesn't take them long, but still.
Yeah.
You know, I've been telling people the 29th.
The 29th? So 29th. You heard it from the man himself. So yeah, man, Tanner, I appreciate you, bro, coming on and talking about the Summer Sizzle. We definitely want to have a successful event. The last couple events, how do you feel they went? That of all the events that we've done so far, like, which one was your favorite so far? I know I ask you this every time you come up here. You're probably sick of hearing it. But you know, every event I feel like it get better and better.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed the Roast a Rapper. That was pretty good.
Polo won it, right?
Polo won it.
Yeah.
I think he did a great job. I think him, Rhyme Claps, and Primero did great jobs. Some people don't necessarily get the assignment, and not everybody does it exactly the way that I had it in my head. But as long as they come with something, I guess that's the way they're doing what they want to do. I give them artistic choice, really, is the way it comes down. I use that a lot. It's artist choice, right? Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So, but of course, self-destruction. I still think that one has the most potential to be a really good challenge. Like, a lot of people would just step up to that one. It'd be pretty dope, I think.
So next season, are you gonna run them all back and kind of like redo them all every year, or are you thinking like still new innovative ideas because every month you've been coming up with something different, which is dope. I love seeing that.
Well, it's been a bit of a challenge coming up with ideas. I'd like to run most of them again. I think I probably would. The biggest thing I find is it's just I want to get something that really hits people so that these take part. Like Zod has taken part in every one so far. Yeah. He is taking part in this one too. He tells me he's doing this too, so he's going to have a verse at some point or 12 bars at some point.
Right.
I'd like to get people more like that. I appreciate Zod for taking the time to do it every month and developing his skills, because everything's basically targeted at something to do with the development of skills. It's develop your pen, develop whatever it is, writing to a different beat that you haven't heard before. It's always going to develop your skills. It all does.
Facts.
It's just that's what it comes down to. And next month, should I drop next month?
Yeah, you heard it here first on the Chop Shop. What's going on next month for the Tanar? I don't know what we want to call it. The events we got to figure something out when it comes to that.
Well, it's B.A.R.Z contests.
You already know B.A.R.Z contest.
Right? It's not me. I'm just the one running them. It's like, what do we call this? Tommy B's B.A.R.Z Battle League. It's just B.A.R.Z. It's B.A.R.Z baby. It's B.A.R.Z bitch.
You already know. You already fucking know.
So, anyways, next month I'm hoping that everybody can put together a track if they haven't already got one, and we're gonna make a B.A.R.Z mixtape, basically. Just make a mixtape for B.A.R.Z musicians, and whoever it could be quite a few people involved, hopefully. And I haven't figured out who exactly is, who's going to string it together, but I'm hoping we can get someone to string the mixtape. Just put it together as one big track. Obviously, I guess I don't know how else they want to do it, but
however we do that.
Do that.
We've done a few mixtapes. We did 3 in the past. Unfortunately, we don't have them no more because some copyright shit got our YouTube shit taken down. So, yeah, we'll definitely
get a fresh one.
Are you gonna try to are you gonna try to pick and choose the rappers that you want on it, or are you gonna kind of like an open invite?
Well, here's the thing. In my opinion, on this one, I think people would have to have had something to do with B.A.R.Z. I don't want to just get every single person in the world involved just because it's a mixtape,
right?
If they haven't had nothing to do with B.A.R.Z. You understand?
Right.
So I think a prerequisite is that starting, the day before, if you haven't had nothing to do with B.A.R.Z. before, you're not eligible. So you got to be a B.A.R.Z battler or somebody that somebody who's in the contest this month wants to do. Yeah, you got to be active doing something.
Right. Either being on the cards.
The winner now. We were talking about the winner getting a B.A.R.Z hoodie or a shot at the championship. I don't know which one you want to.
Or both.
You want to go with there.
We still haven't really decided, but I've been giving out a lot of title shots out recently, so I'm not sure. Maybe we can say like the Banger Division Championship since music wise. So maybe we could do something like that.
Whatever you think, man. Whatever you think is best, right? Yeah. So there's still details to be worked out, but yeah, it's going to be a good contest and there's going to be a good prize. Simple as that.
Yo, what up, JT the Don, new B.A.R.Z Freestyle Division champion. That's what's up. Good to see him back in here. Can't wait to see you get back in the ring.
Don. Him and Red Rum the Don need a battle. Track battle.
Loser gotta drop the Dawn out their name. But
Tanar the Don.
But yeah, we're gonna get into these battles. You gonna sit and chill and watch these battles again? I know you already seen them, but it's my first time seeing them. So if you down to chill, you down?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so the first battle we're gonna put on is Madman versus Garnet. Audio battle, or is it Garnet? Hold on,
this was good.
Madman. Yeah, Madman and Garnet. Let's go.
This was a good battle.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things. I when I first booked this battle, I was like, these guys both are not similar, but they're both, if they both come on that funny angle, it's gonna be hilarious. Let's see if they do. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it, like I said, but yeah, man, this is a well matched battle.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell's happening here? I gotta go back for some reason. Hold up. There we go. There's the fucking.
I like that. Yeah.
It's your boy Madman. It's my battle with Garnet. Audio. Shout out Tom Bland. Shout out B.A.R.Z. Shout out my crew, 2MG Network. You already know what it is. Garnet, let's talk about your impact. That's a toothache. You say you're gay but playing straight? Bro, I'm battling a fucking straight guy whose gay's been kind of fake. So let's hop off 2MG's dick when it's Tommy B's you trying to take. You a problem to me? Bro, you ain't nothing but a fucking bench warmer with that energy. The type to call timeout to save your dignity, but yet I break momentum, then break symmetry. Your punching sound like it's begging for sympathy. You see, Garnet, you picked the wrong opponent to compare with. I'm layered with the Maltese, every pair knit. Every setup got a hidden staircase. Like your whole style got exposed in the first playback like air kits. Calculated catalyst, catastrophic damages, camera flashes capturing casual embarrassments, bro. Battle rappers advocate? Nah, you're average with arrogance. I'm crafting classics. You're seeing doctor for a pair of tits. You a fucking transgender man bender. Just fucking great. The Temu version of Caitlyn Jenner. Just keep talking, bro. I'm the reason conversations end. Every round is a body and they congratulate again. Didn't you just lose? You get archived with the has-beens. Just take the fucking loss so we can go back to being friends. I don't like being mean. You're a garnish on the plate, bro. You're just decoration. I come to eat. You're just a parsley in this presentation. You thought you had shine. I'll eclipse it without trying. You're a stone cold disappointment dressed up as something diamond. Bro, my shot got a sniper aim, top shelf. That's a double meaning. Yours keep getting blocked by the glove and the crowd's already leaving. You ain't a shooter, just a backup riding pine on the bench. I'm putting sticks through defenses while your whole game mimicked the men. Bars.
Joey's way too old to come.
So, Joey, that fucking garnish line, and then you came back with the, I forget exactly how you worded it, but that was fire, man. A little short of a round. Joey seems to be dropping short rounds, and they've always been biting him in the ass. But solid fuck around from Joey. I could see him being lyrical in this round. I feel like he's one of these guys that is slowly starting to build this really solid pen, and it's coming with time, man. So I thought it was a solid round.
I didn't write. I was working or talking to Joey the other day, and as I was talking to him about being on the summer track, he was writing his verse, his 12 bars. As far as I know, he's working on being in there too.
Oh,
so I mean, he was sending me rough copies of it, so I'm hoping he gets that done.
Hell yeah, he better be singing on that motherfucker too, because that man can sing.
He was singing.
Off.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Garnet's gotta say.
Come back in this game, Conor McGregor. He ain't got the legs to stand, but like him, he's a madman swinging for the fences, praying that it lands like he's stuck on a flight with turbulence. But Joey's used to a bumpy ride because he's a biker, real tough guy. That's why he catches a case and posts the papers online. How sad is it? Gotta prove he's about that life when he's almost 65. And that's the max speed he drives, chest against the steering wheel, squinting eyes. No surprise he hits the curb when he parks his ride. I could win by a landslide. But y'all ain't like Al Capone, you won't bat an eye. Just turning high like vampires at dawn. You hate to see me on the rise, that's why y'all discredit me. But you ain't the taxman. And this debt will be lifted with the death of this madman. It's crazy. Y'all remind me of a midget who takes it in his ass and clicked up with your boy bands. I got one thing to say, and that's just a little game, man. Plus, I seen your leather coat with the ball gag. Yet I'm the one y'all want to call fag all day. Say I'm on RuPaul's Drag Race. Makes sense, because I've been slaying since my face graced the stage. Y'all been shaking in place. Joey, I can't tell if you're scared or suffer from old age. Acting all big and tough. You're 5'5". You can't serve out an ass whooping if you wanted to. Only fight you ever won was cancer, and that's because the doctor, dude. Honestly, you might have been better off with the disease, because then your girlfriends wouldn't leave with such ease. They'd feel too guilty. I bet right now you want to kill me. And y'all think he probably will. I'm like Bobby Hill, where I hit him with the personal. This ain't the worst of all. You're cursed to fall. Just a mini me, scared to be seen because you look like the Mr. Clean of methamphetamine. I mean, Joey treats his approach to battle rap similar as sex. Lights off, no visual, so you can't see how bad it is. Short ball man, little birdie, like it's nursing home badminton. And I know y'all don't see me as a threat, so this cat will lack what he needs to escalate it. When I ride up on him like some escalators, it's good you got some homies you can ventilate it, because y'all didn't expect me to air it out like a ventilator. And y'all might need to spend time like enzymes, break this shit down. Saying I rap too fast, I'm way over these poorly received big boot clowns. Like women with no ovaries, y'all can't conceive when I shoot my round. Notice it's got no kick, because I treat my gun like I'm a stand-up man. Stop that bitch, so stop talking shit or I'll do you like Spunk from a horny college punk. Suck you kid, still says I went crazy, lost my lid, so my only option is to off this bitch and on to the next target. B.A.R.Z, bitch.
Yo, that Mr. Clean on methamphetamine, that was bar of the battle, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Right.
That was fire.
Right.
I like that. Garnet needed a battle like this, for real. Like he needed a bounce back battle. He was
I mean that midget and little gay man, and it's just there was a ton of quotables there, really quite a few actually. And you had to, like, I've heard them a few times, so I even got more today than I did the first time. You know, the midget and little gay man. I never really put two together the first time, and then of course now you do. And then the little Dickie, the bald guy, and the little Dickie in the dark, and this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there, man. It was really funny. And he did a good job.
Solid battle. I mean, I
it
can
was
see
a
it
solid
going either
battle.
way.
Yeah,
I can see it going either way. This battle isn't judged yet. The audio battles are still haven't been judged. So if anyone looking to judge a battle, definitely hit up D Matrix. She can definitely use the help. But yeah,
I'd
solid.
help her out, but Garnet's Scotian. I'm not going there, and I like Joey, so
yeah. But yeah, good round from both, man. And like I said, I feel like both of these guys needed a good showing. I think they needed that one battle to really push themselves, and I think they got it on this one, man. So I have a hard time picking who I got off first listen. Garnet's round had more quotables in my opinion, but not just quotables win battles. Some of Garnet's stuff kind of felt forced, like it sounded like he was rapping too fast, having a hard time catching his breath and shit. So his delivery was a little bit off, but other than that, I mean, both were good.
Yeah, right, no question.
See who we got next. We got Black Zod and Rhyme Clops. Let's go.
Here we go. This is a good one too, actually.
I've been hearing every battle has been fucking good. So far, first one was good.
Rhyme Clops. Black calls himself Lord. More like Night King on his high horse. Took a stab at battle rap only to die from the Night Force. Only time you're a problem, it's a complaint over judges. Bottle it, wine cork. You won't be the victor. But I'll put the medal to him, Cyborg. I've known Zod for 9 years. Can't imagine doing that style for 9 more. If doing the same thing while you're expecting different results is the
final word.
Zod belongs in a psych ward. What? Gripping dumbbells. Brian works every muscle but his brain. Call him counterfeit. He will never change. Except that he's getting paid, but when it comes to rapping, not much sense is made. Like how his last name is Oates. And he goes against the grain. If you play his verse, I bet he'll say absurd things like, Dusty Chumsterling. Zod doesn't elevate, he just makes up words. The Tom McDonald of battle rap. Thousands of plates been served, but Zod couldn't sink his teeth into something concrete if he ate the curb. Graduated with more than enough grades to pass. But when it comes to social etiquette, Zod doesn't have a taste of class. Rapping like understanding the gravity of his actions. The only time you had a firm grip, it was on the weights you grasp. Still, how are you not ripped, bitch? Zod isn't from Krypton. He just talks cryptic. All those belts and still taking a dump is the only time that Zod did shit. Locomotive toward fitness. Zod doesn't absorb criticism. He trains haters. Went from working in finance to asking for cash to do basic tasks like your raps, both waste paper.
How old is
The
this
black
top
licorice
guy?
of rap delivery. His flow ain't favored. I'll put Zod in a coffin box, but nobody Zod ever fought was in grave danger. Long story short, if you're wondering why I lack support, it's because I can't back a horse without a haymaker. Zod thinks that he's king shit. More like Lord of the Flies. My name's not Cornelius, but you're the corniest online. I'm not Cyclops either, but Zod reads the room like he was born with one eye, saying he's gonna violate me like we're in prison. Only time your bars get a pause, it was something gay about the rhymes that you're spitting, saying I'm kissing Mo's ass. Like switching to hairspray, it shows that you're jealous. No cap, Zod went from black to green with envy faster than blown glass. This was over the moment you asked. You're an emotional vampire I'll put the blade to like mowing the grass. Flowing like who has the best clothes. Being in the pocket's something you can't echo. Only time you get quoted, you're looking to refinance your home. Telling me an M clone is rich. But hey, $20 goes far when your stance is broke. Walking while smoking a joint ain't a stepstone. Only time you're 10 toes down, you're pushing flowers, using a primrose.
That was
If
good.
black is a paint job, Zod's career needs a fresh coat. If I shoot him, I ampuing, and Zod's going nowhere like an amputee trying to breaststroke. If I raise arms, I'll pop up Mentos, put the heat of the black ego, and jack him for his bread French toast. If B.A.R.Z is a major league, Zod is the Montreal Expo. Should have gave up a long time ago. I know Zod better than he knows himself. He has a God complex, but the only thing you're driven to do is tell people to go to hell. Like you're not an egotistical narcissist that wishes he was superhuman because in reality he has zero growth or stealth. Hope the diagnosis helps. It's rhyme clops. You should have known I was going to put you into a pine box. It's what I do to all of my ops. Bitch. Eliar, elite bars.
Yo, salute the rhyme clubs, man. He fucking killed it. Plenty of quotables. Every bar hit. No dry spots, really. Like, Klops is like top fucking 5 in the league right now. Like, he's putting in a lot of work and he keeps winning. Like, I'm amazed how much improvement he's had just in this year alone. But yeah, man, good shit for Klops, man.
Well, with Rhyme Clops, he's always prepared, always researched. He always takes direct aim, and he always adds some comedy in. I mean, he's one of the better ones in the league, no question. There's no doubt about it. I mean, walking while smoking a joint doesn't make it a stepping stone. I mean, come on. Stepping stone, unreal. Just so many things that he just throws in there that it's really, really dope, man. It's really good wordplay. I love it.
Yeah, he's only getting better, which is crazy. Y'all better start getting scared right now, man, because that was fire. Good shit, Klops.
Rhyme Klops. You know what's up. Him commenting on every battle, praising your punch, hoping you will go to lunch. Bro sus. Only reason he trying to wrestle with me is so he could hold nuts. Rhyming about every episode where he saw Razor Ramon versus Gold Dust. You old fuck. Dracula after 1,000 years of a blade trapping you. Just to introduce you to your son family reunion. Burned from the sense he was brought up confusing. All that to say, you're the oldest hip-hop bloodsucker, motherfucker. Now return to your grave. I keep on digging. To you in the deepest position. You look like the healthiest old person who shaved their grays. You dress like old school Eminem, like his bleach hair, you're fading away. To end up in darkness, you're trying to shine light on why he's here to stay. Ironically, you are. See him there he lay, stigma crying, playing the guitar, as we stand at your wake and prepare to pray. And then everybody turns against me. Z, like I am the enemy. As I eat you unalive, I cancel your funeral home, you're here prepared as prey. Fuck your 3-0. You 30 yourself every time you rhyme with the weakest flow. You never mastered the word blitz. You never deserved it. Plus, he too broke to buy bolts for the cheapest mold. That's not shocking that he doesn't have those options. They say he Mr. Multi-minuscule moist man looks washed. He done, B. Tom, take all that sponsorship money and give it to the old bro skeleton with no clothes, bro. He's hungry. This man's scared to eat. He takes the roaches from his blunts and use those for munchies. Klops is not in tune of optics, blindsided from a ZOD dropkick that disintegrates dusty old men. And for the new generation, I drop 6. Hundreds of men couldn't pen against him, and I am him to a novice. Klops makes it seem like he health conscious. Stop. Repel the nonsense. It's just to excuse how he used cold porridge. If it's too hot, his nervous system get too hot, and his taste buds will hold hostage. Now, not only does he lack the sense to see, we can hear he has no taste and cannot touch anywhere near top tier and can't smell all the ass he dispels because his skills are well uncontrolled hospice. Yeah, I ain't lying. All I gotta do to kill his brain without all the rhyming is force feed him hot oats that personify my last name. That will be his stat change from an opposite of my end of dying. You should forget everything you bring and run, because as you try to troll Z, you fall the knees and all of your kingdom runs. To kneel before Lord Omni and otherwise, all the woman on your mama side, give King Dome come. Oh yeah, the other thing. Everyone, including your government, and stigma holding your buns with grip of oven mitts. Nah, that's just your twisted fantasy of him loving. Ugh, you disgusting bitch. Pause. You an eggplant muncher. I'm trying to expose and embarrass you on some other shit. Back to the topic. Your entire kingdom comes and becomes one as you perish in hell and plummet quick. I'm Zod, bitch. You are super nah, bitch. Your whole wannabe immaculate Eminem stolen 1990s flow is horrible. It's whack, subtracted, dumpster juice it. It's garbage. I'm Zod, bitch.
See, the one he had one line with the baker's line with the stigma holding his buns and shit. I thought that was funny, but other than that, I mean, it was kind of like nothing really hitting. Zod. That's still a good Zod round though. Like that was a round that you can get through. Zod definitely lost that battle to me. I know on the judgments he lost that battle. So, yeah, man. Thoughts on that round?
Yeah, I think Zod started out relatively strong for the first few bars, and I thought he was doing okay, and then I kind of lost it, and I got some of it, but yeah, unfortunately, I that happens sometimes with Zod. You have to listen to him multiple times sometimes to get it. But I feel like, excuse me, I feel like Rhyme Clops took that one somewhat easily. I don't judge Rhyme Clops' battle. He's from my neighbor Newfoundland there, so I steer clear of judging it. But I would have picked Rhyme Clops in that one too.
All right, here's your favorite battle is up next. We got Too Complex versus Antonym. I've been waiting for this one. Antonym picks up the big win over. Too Complex picks up the big win over Antonym, stopping a long 8-battle win streak. So this round has to be special, man. I want to see it. Let's go.
I heard Anthony was searching for dirt on Too Complex, but that lens is too convex. Every little flaw looks massive, still nowhere near the true context. Heatwave event with 3 stooges screaming who's on next? Well, that's a skewed concept. We have got illicit communication through bars like when 2 comms text. So with due process, I'd love to see a coroner toe tagging Antonym and dragging him whilst wearing one of those laughing grins, because I mailed a grenade to Tom to hand to him. Plain envelope, discreet packaging. Back home, I opened it up and slammed it in, part of my overall plan to win. So to catch the sting, I'm going to let you snatch the pin that's jammed within. Like homework as you hand it in, fragments of evil, the explosives wrapped in sin, your bombastic bomb blast cracks the skin, unwraps your cells, collapsing collagen. No collateral damage because there's no one that stands with him. I'd love to get my hands on him because I've spent longer than I should ask him. Is antonym actually the antonym of antonym? I caught long distance and spoke to the original like Mangaganga B, but he'd never heard of this antonym. The sweet irony. An inferior American rip-off of a class Filipino product. You know, Manny Pacquiao, you're not used to big dinners with a family round. You probably let your granny slap you down and punch back so wide of the mark it won't even land in a crowd. You sound like a guy who just panics aloud like you're an Epstein client in the files with the eyes not blackening down. The Philippines already exported fighters like Pacquiao and Antonin who carved their own name, but you couldn't even become the fucking definitive version of your own name. So when I heard you were standing opposite, I wanted to go straight on the attack. So antonym, let's study that and see how the opposites attract. If you say killer, I just hear victim. You say it's a war face. I say it's just you shitting. Original, nah, copy, new age, forgettable, a quisling, authentic. Like the blurry barcode on bootleg chuckers, a golden outcome, not from this regular goose egg fucker. No proud eagle, just a scabby scavenger pigeon. Tiny heart and no predator's patience. He's going to approach this clash with his regular cadence, thinking he's the editor's favorite, but he's just cellular data becoming a medical patient of a federal agent in a delicate matrix. This really is some treacherous danger in a venomous snake pit. So whilst we're measuring statements and getting acquainted, actually, I contemplated the arrangement. Can I just call you Ant? We're battling now. We're practically friends. Well, friends is the antonym of enemy, so Ant will do in the end. I'll tie Ant to a round brown man, tribal style, cover him head to toe in Manuka honey and sit there with a flask and a camping chair and video it, live stream the event, produce some money. We're waiting for him to shrivel and die, though. I'm watching closely until I see the first ant on him. Then another, 10, 100, until the whole fucking colony snaps on him. Mandibles attack the skin, antonym reduced to insect-sized parts as exquisite torture. Bloody like fingering the minister's daughter, because this is an excellent slaughter told by a sinister author. What the fuck did you expect from someone with no limits or borders? I've been living in Ant's head for weeks. Call me cordyceps, a fungi forged in flesh, creating core defects. He's convinced every thought's his own and thinks he can climb to the highest branch. He tries, smiles, then dies all alone. That's a metaphor for your whole B.A.R.Z career. You think you've chosen this role with some sort of free will until people realize you've been controlled by another name the whole time because you lack any key skills. You wanted B.A.R.Z's biggest name on a biggest stage, but this turns into your obituary. They'll remember Too Complex forever. Antonyms going down as a spelling mistake in history. Cunt.
Yo, look, they're lighting him up in the comments, man. Holy fuck. Fuck you's got the fucking comment of the night, man. Does he have gold buckles on his shoes? Yo, chill. Yo, chill. Crazy Maltese. He stayed on one scheme for a while. The ant angle, I mean, it's been done. I thought it was a good round. I don't think it was a top round of the night, but it was one of those rounds where you have to really sit down and dissect it. Again, my first listen. Yeah. So, there are going to be some bars, especially with the way this man writes. There's always going to be that, couple bars that go over my head. I mean, I'd have to sit down and really listen to it again, but he's got the fucking Maltese down. He's smart. You're going to need to be educated to listen to this guy, but what did you think of the round?
Well, personally, I mean, like I said, you got to be somewhat highly educated sometimes to really listen to some of this stuff and listen to it multiple times still, because he's speaking relatively quick. I mean, he could slow down a slight bit to let some of the stuff hit if I had any criticisms, but he's got so many syllables in there. He definitely worked on the syllables and Maltese. He had lots of good, we had lots of good punchlines in there. He had some comedy, venomous snake pit and treacherous. I mean, I couldn't remember some of the lines because it was quick. But I mean, I was impressed. Is it enough to beat Antonym? I guess we're going to find out and see what you think here. But
apparently he did.
I thought it was
I think
it was a good round. I mean, he just had a heart stith or something put in, a stint. He just had that done. Apparently, it was unexpected.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he says he's still going to honor his battles, and stuff. But So hopefully he gets better. Wish him well there.
Yeah, I wish him well too. I had no idea that happened to him. So
yeah, I just seen it on his Facebook there today. So
oh shit. Okay, I
yeah,
didn't see
but
that.
you know, I think he's got some skills. Does you know, is some of the stuff going to go over people's head? Yeah, it might, and that's going to be a problem when it comes to judging if people miss things. But it's like anything else, you miss things with people no matter who they are. But
yeah,
just you know,
the delivery was good. You know, what I mean, whether you know, some people don't really fuck with, listening to someone that's British rap. But you heard every word. He no stumbles, clean. Flow was
oh
good.
yeah,
The Maltese, I think
definitely knows
sometimes,
what he's doing.
and he carried a multiple, like his multi schemes. He carried the same rhyme scheme for like at least 8 to 10 bars. So,
Yeah.
he's very intricate with his pen. So, moving on, let's see what Antonym's got.
What's good, bars? Your boy Antonym. Y'all know the fucking time. Let's get busy. Look who it is. Some random fuck from a country with 22 rimfire limits. This one AR magazine hold 30. Don't make me get my extended. 9s, 45s, and endless 5.56s. You clearly not business minded. So I sure hope you know how to mind your business. Too complex. That's a fucking wild reach. Presenting this tough exterior with a heart soft as a wild peach. This tired geek's a mild, meek vagina squeak. Only thing coming from this pussy's lips is hot air. Yo, this guy's a queef. You can hear the slightest peep on his quiet streets. The bird box type. Dude probably safe as can be and still clutches purse all tight. So I send Primero through to check the moves. Soon as Herbert turns off lights, muzzle flash, illuminate a gruesome fate. Yeah, we gonna purge all night. Are you all right? No, Herbie, I'm not. Because you retired and decided to battle rap to let out the worst of your thoughts. You're like a high school substitute teacher with untied shoes. And you expect me to believe that you'll lace up and kick some tight shit? Certainly not. You see, complexity actually depends on neural mapping and cognitive function. So a lot of my punches may be beyond common consumption. And you believe America should return to British rule. Typical. If you made landfall today and somehow avoid these instruments of death, you already know Donald will trump it. Not for nothing. You just showing up proves you got heart, but you dying on my soil. It's clear you're willing to lay it all on the line, but who willing to die for you? From the land of castles and sheep, herders and historians. After I squeeze, he getting stretched like I'm learning the accordion. You battled a cat named Easy Mac, and he cooked you in minutes. Every time the crowd cheered in his favor, you looked more diminished. It's also ironic how y'all were cheesing together and both built like boiled pasta. All the while, nothing in either of those rounds is real. Goyim gossip. Your boy's a problem. So this matchup, it don't equate. Too complex for too complex? Tell me, Herbie, what did you hope to gain? Because I requested to kill Polo, but I guess he'd rather get charred over an open flame. So this snake? Shit. You'd be far less likely to die trying to kiss a cobra's face. I've been known to graze opponents' frames and laugh as they scramble for cover. I'm chopping 2 in half. That's 4 bags in the dumpster. Bro is literal garbage. I don't know what DC in him. Limb for limb, this is Bane tearing apart Alfred the Butler. I just came to kill, field dress him, and take the body back to the hunters.
A little bit of a short round there, Antonym, but it was condensed into a really good round. It wasn't like I don't think like the way he wrote for him, he took that British angle, which I liked. I liked the whole the trumpet instruments line. That was fire. He had more quotables in this battle, I feel, compared to Too Complex. But I think why he lost that battle in some judges' eyes is just the Maltese were just on steroids when it came to Too Complex. I feel like Antonym won. I felt like he punched more, and I feel like he had more quotables. But I could see why someone would go the other way on that battle. But solid battle, man. That's a solid battle. Again, another good one. The Rhyme Clops and Zod battle was another good battle. Like that's 3 battles in a row that are good. And the only clear one I saw so far was the Rhyme Clops one. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say this one wasn't a clear either way. And now that I've watched it again, it's even more so that way. I mean, I thought initially too complex, but then now that I watch it again, it's like I don't know. Geez, I'll tell you, Antonin brought it too, but it's a tough one. Definitely could have went either way for sure.
All right. Moving on. Unfortunately, it happens. Losses happen. It snaps his 8 battle win streak. Antonym's was on an 8 battle win streak, which is a very good win streak in bars. That's like the highest we've had is 25. That's still working right now. Tom Stees, because he hasn't battled since like I don't know, like 2000 fucking maybe 15 or 18 or something like that. But anytime I see a long winning streak in bars, eight's up there, man. Like that's on. I don't have every single stat when it comes to win streaks, but eight's pretty good, man. That's salute to that man that put that together, and hopefully he gets another hot run, man, for real.
Yeah, well, I mean, nobody really loses in that battle. That was a good battle, but I mean, at the same time, somebody got to take the L, right?
Right. That's why we do it over here, man. It's different over here. We don't just drop the battle and move. We have winners and losers, man. So
yeah, if you weren't judging them, I probably wouldn't be paying attention. So
yeah. All right. Who's we got up next here? Another audio battle. We got Out the Woods versus King Rubik's making his B.A.R.Z debut, coming all the way from Nigeria. Nigeria versus Arkansas, man. Let's go. 2 B.A.R.Z rookies, two guys
Welcome
that are
to the
trying to
arena,
make a name for themselves.
Where only the strongest survive.
Yeah, this is a good battle.
I say, you. Is the African from land in the card? You all better start falling back. They said I gotta kill a nigga named That's Cracker 501. I said, cool. That's a funny start. The gun intact. It's gonna be a messy scene when I draw. I'ma paint a gory act like a chiropractor. I'm gonna make a career of pop and crack. He a boring lad. Pick the bars I brought. The material running circles around the dead man. That's a mommy rap. Jab to the head. Ain't no blocking that. I'm a menace. Had a run in with my neighbors like Rocky had. That was an Apollo Creed reference. And it's kind of like this battle because you had a rocky start, bro. Relax. I'm an insane rapper. Clash with me and deal with the pain after. You a principal man where there's no place to hide. I brought 8 ladders. Even if you live by a code, I don't care about how locked in you are. You ain't safe. Cracker, bang choppers. I can start listening to shit that this bro lacking. I'm about to smack the shit out you. You'll need organic. Hella guns. My G's all packing. Jesus have him. A surviving chance that wasn't part of the script. Like improv acting. Bigs just passing. So where you gonna run to, Habibi? When you go beyond the baseline, shit gonna turn to acidic. If the police gets you first, I ain't gonna grumble at it, bitch. I'ma get cracked behind bars like conjugal visit. And it's on to my nigga, heavy hitter. I got a strong right hand, one punch. If you survive, you got a long life, man. I'm only gonna battle you once, no rematches. I've done my end, so it's crack once. They never see this bitch again, like a one-night stand. Remember I said I'ma make a career off crack like a chiropractor? This is where the fun start, the guns clap, long straps, it fall flat on contact. So yeah, I'm gonna make a career off crack like porn stars. I'm dropping random knowledge. It's a fun fact. I'm God to this nigga. The reputation I built, he trying to get on that. Niggas trying to steal God's image. So you know I gotta go retrieve that shit. Is on back. Haymakers, I'm known to bring buildings down like a bomb blast. You scared bitch? He took off soon as he saw my Glock fast. Niggas started running before the shot. That's a false start, you dumbass. If your niggas approach, I'ma back out and hit them. Have them niggas gonna pass out and flee, then return to you. I told Tom he gonna have to build this league without you. We had a partial agreement. I ran a quick agenda. It's a rehab center. I'm removing crack out the system. I've been killing niggas on the net. Check the stats, nigga. Any nigga try some extra shit, then we start, nigga. Royal Rumble. I got so many bodies in the ring. It's facts, nigga. And if you go over the top, then you out, nigga. To beat you, I just brought out some elemental skills. Name flipping is enough and it's detrimental still. I ain't even want to beat this pussy. I got the evidence and shit. Now a rapper gotta deal with this crack bitch like Eminem and Kim. I brought sticks for you. Like scrolling through reels, I got clips for you. So keep your distance or I spark the piece for you. Beam on the gun like motion sensors. When you get close enough, then it's lit for you. You ever been held at gunpoint, stabbed? Ever had anyone threaten to kill your family? I've had so many near-death experiences that whenever I'm in great danger, it feels nostalgic. I said, I see you all throwing shades at me and how I'm living, nigga. I don't like getting trash talked. I lose my mind and start killing niggas. So you all talking shit about me? I'm about to start beefing niggas. I'm Clark Kent. The shades make me a different nigga. You should walk in my shoes to see how being a king feels. It's your boy R-Biggs, and yo, wherever is being real, and that's my time.
Yo, making a career off crack like a chiropractor, that was fire. The Royal Rumble round line was fire. You know, with a lot of the Nigerian rappers, it's hard to hear what they're saying, but I heard everything he said, even without the subtitles. You know, I mean, he's fire, and you know what? He's got some live battles as well. So definitely check out King Rubik's on some of his battles that he's done live. He does this for real, for real. Solid round. Like I really like that round.
Yeah, I judged this one, and he's got a lot of fire there. You know, like the I can't remember exactly the lines, but mummy rap and
mummy rap
doesn't make you safe cracker or something about locked in. You know, safe cracker like.
Yeah,
just there's so many things in there. There's lots of lines. I wrote down a bunch of quotables from him. I thought he did fantastic, and it's nice to see the international flavor because this gives us somebody from wherever Herbert's from. Gary, you got people from there, and now you got a fellow from Africa. I mean, that makes us truly international when you're getting people like that winning the battles.
Yeah, and you know, like, and it's no hate towards Nigerian rappers, like. A lot of them, I have a hard time getting through the rounds and stuff. But he's like, I want to book him again ASAP. Like he's
entertaining. I enjoyed it.
He's good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what the crack of 501 has to say.
Look here, looks like Tom booked me King Rubik's. That's ironic, because every move you make got 6 different ways to get boxed in. You call yourself a king? Well, defend your crown then. I'll put that square on every side and watch the whole kingdom break down. See, a Rubik's Cube, now that's a brain game. You fucking with me, I'm playing grave games. You solving combinations, I'm combining your first, middle, and last name on the same stone. Now that's engraved pain. Man, they told me he was hard to figure out. I said, nah, every puzzle got a solution. The only difference is mine comes with pallbearers carrying the conclusion. You named yourself after something people twist. Well, that's fitting, because every league done turned you around. Still couldn't make your career click into a position. You got 6 sides, I got 6 rebuttals before the coin toss. Every face you show getting peeled back. Now that's a cube with his stickers off. They said you dangerous, I don't see it. Every time you rap, you sound like you asking for permission. They told me you was pressure. I pulled up expecting smoke. Instead, I found another name with a loud mouth, an empty mission. This ain't no battle. This an execution. Every punch get placed perfectly where the pain hits. I ain't aiming for your career because every round left another hole in your statement. You keep talking like you built for war, but your resume don't match the image. You think you type crazy online and that shit don't get you drugged through the web? Then I'm about to get disrespectful. This face-to-face means business. They booked you thinking you was a problem. Nah, you just the next lesson. Every line I get no kickback. You see, I got recoil every time the crowd catch the message. I don't need props. My pen already came fully loaded. Every scheme got enough weight to leave your confidence folded. You've been surviving off gas. But tonight the tank empty. Every punch connects so clean, they'll think the outcome was decided before the entry. You wanted a killer? Congratulations. Now you're standing in front of one. They spend the whole recap talking about the first round, because after that, there wasn't another one. They told you to stand your ground. Bad advice, because once I start firing, the only thing left standing is the crowd. Bitch, you going out bad, and I'm making it loud. I'm about to fucking kidnap King Rubik's, and he'll be beating on the trunk like 212s trying to get out. I said, I'm not letting you go. I'm throwing him over the bridge, and I ain't giving no rope. What they want to talk is shit. I hit you with the rope of dope. I float like a bee, and I sting like 2 nines. Ain't nobody talking shit. You won't ever look me in my eyes. What they really talk about, they just rappers in disguise. All these pretty ass lines, y'all motherfuckers could never line up anybody on the side. Time.
Okay. The Cracker 501. He's still learning the battle rap formula, and a lot of rappers that start this shit, especially going from music to doing the acapella joints, it's the hardest part is to transition and learn the delivery, and he's got that. Now just the substance and the punches have to come in. Once he learns that, he's gonna be a fucking problem here. Mark my words. And he's slowly getting there. Second battle, he won his first battle. Now we'll see what happens with this one. Tanner, you're judging this, right? Or have you dropped the judgment?
Oh yeah, I've already dropped my judgment. Yeah.
Who did you have?
Yeah. Just a second. I'm trying to remember who was. Jesus Christ.
King
I'm
Rubik's.
old, remember? King Rubik's. Yeah, I was trying to think how to pronounce it. It's actually Arbix, isn't it?
Arbix? I call him Rubik's. I don't know. It's Arbix. RBIC.
Okay, well, yeah. Anyways, he that's who I picked. I thought he had more substance, more shots fired. I thought his pen was much better, and his delivery was just fine. So, I do like Dak Cracker's delivery, but I thought when it came down to it, I didn't really laugh at his content. I didn't really react a lot as much as you want to react to a battle rap. You want to react. You actually want to, feel something when you're listening. And I just feel like he needs to stretch his pen. He needs to really get his pen game up. And I think once he does that, he's going to be someone to to look out for.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think I got King Arbix. I got his name right this time. I got him in this one as well. Just he has the more polished punches, and I feel like he's got more haymakers and just better bars. I think when it came down to it. And what I thought about the Cracker too, if he's watching, and what I think that he can use for his next battle is like cut some words out. You know what I mean? It seems like he was taking too long to get to the end of his rhyme, so he's rapping, but the lines are just way too long. You can shorten them up a bit, and they'll sound a lot better, and they'll hit a lot harder as well. But yeah, man.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a bunch of throw a bunch of jabs, because I feel like there was a bunch of jabs thrown by Arbix. Like he just continuously was jabbing with some the odd haymaker in there, and his pen was a lot more colorful. If you're going to write a lot, make it colorful.
Yeah, his pen was more witty too. Like his pen had a lot more. He was more intricate. You had to think a little bit. He had bars. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, I believe we have Polo versus MoFire. Let's go.
You see me in when we.
Damn.
So it's MoFire versus Polo the. Are you really that mad? Or do you just act it? Filming you practice just to try and prove that you active with the suit for every occasion. But he feeling established. At least now when I address you, we know what you're wearing your casket. When we battle, I'm gonna continue this trend to quit. You never seen this side of me before. Like the people who pretend they're mixed. So pen your shit. Just like when you rap and spit, I clench the grip, silencer attached, it goes. Sound like you when you lisp. You can't even get through your own round. How you gonna face me? You see me in charge, I damn near win daily. And you the VP at B.A.R.Z? That shit crazy. You gonna be remembered for being vice president, then dying like Dick Cheney. Don't you think it's odd that doing parodies is your best lane and facing MoFire won't give you clarity with what happened with Red Flames? Honestly, it's ironic and on brand what he chose from his chess name, because the logo for Polo got a horse and he only moves in L's like a chess game. B.A.R.Z is dying, and you don't even help. Dog, have respect. Y'all give me shit battling for a different league. At least then I'm cashing checks, and I'm still here. Battle vets and prove that I pad the best. Maybe that's why you X that select, to make a new account to go against trash rejects, because you ain't as good as your stats suggest. You gonna scheme a bunch, and that don't work against me. That's why you had other leagues battling worse MCs. You gonna fail. Ironic, you look like a college professor that be so nervously, make it look accidental, up the heat. That's a burner to the third degree.
Let's talk about Chi-Town and how you're not even the best rapper there named Polo G. And my first year here, I'm on a run like Derrick Rose before he tore and broke both knees. You sniffing yay. If you think it's common to beat me, I'm talking a boatload keys. Big Cannon. Do your fam like Jennifer Hudson. We brothers. But I killed those close to me. They said, yo, Mo, you better watch out because it's Polo. So, bro, I got rounds ready for a candy rapper like Rolo. It's gon' blow with a flash in your face like a photo. That's a big gun. With the ring, I'll make you no-show like Frodo. But I'm a good guy. I'll be the one leading the search. Till they find the body, then I'm with your fam so they can lean when they hurt. I'm saying I'll even pay out of pocket for the tees and the shirts. At the funeral, like they always be saying Polo dirt. So I put them deep in the earth. Every line I write is to up the score like I keep a tally. Because I make it a point that I'm at the top like the steep finale. Your shit is mid. Even your comedy skip be sadly. We all laugh at you. But you gonna die alone. That's the beat finale. I hope he mentions his battle with Mero and All About Khan. Like Mortal Kombat, you go through easy battles before you get to Shao Kahn. They book me because I always fuck things up. My last op now gone. So this me showing respect. Gun to your head. I even bow wrong. You've been here so long, but I'm giving the look. I'll extend my shine. Maybe you just cut wrong, an imitation. We all pretend that's fine, but we know the truth. They hype you up, but when in time, men will lie. Maybe that's why Tom gives you low battles, because he don't see a Gemini. Is that Two-Face, or is this soldier just a diamond in the rough? Told myself if they lying, call they bluffs. Even your wife don't believe in you. She come near me, a hymen getting stuffed. Even if she a little soda pop. One Satan getting crushed. You can talk about Zod and Mayhem, but any loss I have is on beat. There's acapella. This packy does house explosions, boom box, and I still carry tape in case my oppa yella. Then I'm a son any witness. That means Papa Tella. Or deposit the cheese before the stick busts like a mozzarella. Y'all be sniffing coke with the most aggressive nose, cause Polo a joke, but anyone you send me getting smoked. Stiz or Anthony. Y'all can continue to invest with hope till gates fall and the king left in the moat doing the dead man float.
That man won B.A.R.Z Heat Wave Performance of the Night, and I fucking believe it. That was crazy. The lisp bar, that was fucking crazy. The fucking moving L's like chessboard or sorry, a knight. So that was crazy. Yeah, he broke him down. He had punches all the way through. Clean delivery, like. Yeah, man, he definitely did his thing, man. That was a good fucking Mo round.
Yeah, that was only my second time seeing his round actually, and it hit harder this time. It was definitely a fire round. There's no question about it. Mo pretty much always brings the heat. You know, there's not very often I've seen Mo underperform, so you know, it's just another great Mo round.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, he doesn't give a fuck who he battles. That's what I really appreciate about fucking MoFire. He's not one of these guys like, oh, he's a part of 2MG or oh, he's a part of the Hunters. I can't battle him. No, he doesn't give a fuck who you are. He's gonna fucking kill you regardless. So I respect that about him. All right, let's see. Fight back, Mr. VP. Let's go.
You know what time it is? Violent shit. You about to see in 3 minutes how I'm about to outline this bitch. It's me versus, oh, hey, Mo. You the top battler here. Okay, Mo. Talking to someone anonymous makes it all the time limits to drive with no consciousness like a Waymo. Do you see why people hate Mo? Because you've been cooking for 10 years but still can't make dough. You talk a good fight every night, but still a late show, getting paid to rap on Universe Ends. I see the trend. We watch Ghost spin until his pockets show lint from all the money that he sends, but he still struggles to make Mo. See, this is where we can't relate, Mo. I could never sell my soul. You fell in a hole like Space Jam, where no talent shows. You needed a secret drink to think that this place is where talent grows? Get out the hospital. You're sleeping in a Nightwing. Now you think you could challenge pros? Niggas smoking piff. You're an average Joe. You got to drive like Zod and a heart like Kevin. I see you tethering to be a laughing joke. Just because your name is MoFire doesn't mean you bring the smoke. I see your career slowing up. I guess battling anyone and everyone ain't holding up. I see you in every league showing up. I never seen a Pakistani try to be a terrorist everywhere and still hasn't blown up. You're a pawn, Mo. It's best if you're gone, Mo. You're fucking with snakes in the grass, but that shit won't last when I clip all the ass like a lawnmower. You're not on my level.
Oh, clip on your ass.
Trying to rap. My nigga, you a rebel. Your family thinks rap's the devil. I denied it, but I open their eyelids when MoFire sticks to heavy metal. You think you tough? Because your voice amplified? Your wife told me you like Long Beach walks and candlelight. I see how you manage life. You're a simp, Mo, and if you let the beard go, you look like Chris Griffin, you fucking Family Guy. You ain't OG to me. You surviving on frequency. You smoking crack. You're not who you believe to be. You're a punk that'll never jump. And I'll put the steel on your roof if you try to lean on me. Flood your head like clots in the comments and see all your thoughts leave on me. Yo, Mo, just know that we different. You cook at a hospital. You microwave and load the dishes. Never rode in the trenches. You ever loaded a clip in? No, you either roll around pretending. I've been around here soul lifting. You make up death. You're a fucking mortician. Your name is Mo Fire. That shit's already deceptive. Wondering why you always rejected. In other leagues you neglected. In this league you're accepted. Even if you jeopardize the growth. I guess it's not rare when a fair skin is not protected. Yeah, I said it. Take it how you want to, but they make a pass for these weirdos. The only ones that last is zeros. Limited pass for Negroes. I was surprised when Seth got booted, when the main focus has been making people that pass as Ash the heroes. I'm here to bleach these dirty whites. Doesn't Pakistan mean the land of the pure? Shit, man, you're the cure. You stand here as a lord. Less drama and more Divana. But if you love Team Spirit, it'll turn back chaotic for sure. Subliminal name dropping. I know we don't have the same optics. Just know we're on segregated land. We don't have the same options, but I'm Black G and you're Packy. We maintain the same profits, so don't let them treat you like a trained object. Battle rap try to make a bitch out of you, like Cassius Clay. But remember, your name's Muhammad. All I'm saying is people want to be seen with us and team with us, so when shit hit the fan, they can lean on us. I've handled more fires since I've been here. That's why I'm the VP, because I'm the extinguisher. Time.
Polo. That was one of his better rounds, man. That's one of my favorite Polo rounds. Not gonna lie, man. Wow. Mo got the win, but that's a 2-1, man. That's I don't know, man. I can't call it because I liked how Polo broke him down. You know, the battling other league stuff. And he talks about his work. Not loading a clip, you're loading dishes type shit. Like I fucked with that. But then Mo Fires was fucking top notch too. That was a really good fucking battle, man. And it was the gayest time ever. But yeah, man. Yeah, solid battle. I really enjoyed. No, we good. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was only the second time I heard that round. Like I said, that battle myself. And it was a lot closer than I thought. And I didn't judge this one. I'm happy. Thank you for not getting me to. It was a tough one.
Yeah.
But I mean, snake in the grass with a lawnmower, I'll clip your ass. I mean, that's fire. I don't know if people caught that, right? A snake in the grass with a lawnmower, I'll clip your ass. That's fire. And yeah, I thought Polo had a lot of nice lines there.
All right. So we on to the co-main event of the night. The main event we're not going to do, obviously, because it's a bangers battle, and the copyrights be flagging us and shit, so I can't play the music, unfortunately. This is what happens when you guys do your music. I get it. It's a part of the game. So this will be the main event tonight of the battles we're watching. We got Primero, one of our top sophomores. We're having a really good year, by the way. Going up against a B.A.R.Z former champion, the last champion we had before Stiz. He was a very dominant champion in Falcata, coming back after a very, very long break from the league, doing his live thing. So yeah, let's get to this last battle of the night.
To the arena, where only the strongest survive.
Falcata. Whatever. Mr. Let Unk Rap. I'm glad to see you back at it, dude. I thought you did live battles now. The venues must have blacklisted you. I know for a fact here at B.A.R.Z, the former champ, yeah, that was you. So coming here to lose to me seems like a lateral move. Oh, how the mighty fall. You probably took this match thinking it wasn't going to be a fight at all. But I'm finna do foul so foul cops might get called. And any chance you had it winning, all left. What that mean? Well, basically, you shouldn't bother trying to write at all. You the former champ. So what you think you fucking king here still? But you ain't jack, and thinking that you was will get you killed. And when you die, man, there'll be another one to join that club. Hope you don't take that shit to heart when I get this dub. Because with this rap shit, I'm an ace. This Spade think he hard? But it's another joker getting played for trying to pull my card. But if you're doing that, you better go all in, or it's gonna be a bad beat. He got his hand from the trash heap. Even if Unc was an athlete, couldn't pass me. This clip, hold 10. I'll jack you a queen if you think you an ace king. Boy, you suck. I said hold 10, jack, queen, ace, and since you think he the king, y'all finna see me get a royal flushed. If I pull up to his crib and he don't fold, then his tools out. He better pray that they come to where he's staying in a full house. If I make this stand, I'm gonna spray chill on ammo left in his backpack. 5, 7, 12 shots up a 9 hit this nigga. It's blackjack. And if it's games you want to play, I'm gonna advise you to stay and go far, because I know guys who thrive around high stakes, like bartenders at casino bars. So it's unwise if you're not hiding, because these burners with the beams go far. You'll get covered with more red dots than a bingo card. You the past, Unc. You washed. I know you probably don't like it, and I'm a savage, so ain't no telling just how ugly this might get. I've made a point to drop down menu face like I right-clicked. You look at the future of bars right now like a psychic. I anointed these speeches so they don't get received with just chatter, and there's no trouble with reciting the scripture. I'm disappointed this seasoned rapper thinks he matters like the light bulb in a fixture, but burnt out like a swisher. What's even sadder is the fact that even if this nigga ends up winner, I'll still be victor. And the point of this piece is to leave him scattered if you act puzzled like you don't get the picture. I hope you can be a good sport and don't take the shit personal, foul. I seen the rounds you really like reaching in. Because your run here was pretty short if you want to get technical, foul, and you're going to complain and try to argue when I'm beating him. And you're not on trial, we're not in court, so there's no need to get defensive, foul, and start tripping, fucking blocking what I need to win. I just hope you don't get pissed on the off chance I get offensive, foul, because if you jump, shot, charging me, we'll get this geezer benched. And with me, there's no way of knowing how this shit'll be. Hell, even I don't know what's next. I couldn't tell you what things is penalty, but I do know this. Even if I'm not sure what I'll say, it'll be an ugly sight to see if this motherfucker foul play. Instead of rapping your performance, you should just shut the fuck up, like the Blue Man Group, and stand there quiet while it's recording, like the Blue Man Group. But my guys in sync with making noise, like the Blue Man Group. They'll catch foul out with his boys, and then do, and then be gone before you've seen our pistols Blue Man Group. But that's not me, see? I try to just keep calm and engaged, because I've been working on myself. I got a real problem with rage. I can get terroristic when it comes to songs on the page, but it makes sense you go by Falcata, with the way that you be bombing on stage. Body bag, toe tag, get this old nigga a hearse. My name Primero. What that mean? I mean, I'm coming in first. Time.
I like the whole scheme, the card gambling scheme. That was good. But it took a lot of his round. Like he had his first 2 minutes, which is it's actually pretty impressive to stick with a scheme that long. And then he went to the basketball foul scheme too, so he had like back-to-back decent schemes. My thing is, was it enough when you carry a scheme that long? You know what I mean? When you carry a long scheme, it has to be fucking like mind-blowing. And it was good, but to me it wasn't mind-blowing, but solid as fuck, man. I Primero is one of these guys that if he takes what he lost this battle, but if he takes because he's like, oh well, I was rapping too fast and now I'm rapping too slow. You have to kind of find the happy medium. I did feel like it was a little fast paced, but you know, fuck them. Fuck what they say. Do what you got to do, Primero. I thought that was a really good round by him, and it's people don't know when you make a round how hard it is not only to memorize what you're spitting, but then when you have this intricate, detailed scheme in your round and being able to deliver that people don't know how hard that is. That's very difficult. So my hat's off to him when it comes to having two solid, lengthy schemes in his round. But yeah, what are you thinking about that, Tanner?
Yeah, I mean, I judged this one, and I thought Primero had a great round. And like you said, as long as that scheme was, and impressive as that is, it did take away from the whole round because he stuck on the scheme. And sometimes when you're writing on a scheme like that and you just continue going, I can understand why you would, because there's a lot of references you could do for that stuff,
Right.
Almost anything in a casino. I mean, you could go nuts. Thankfully, he didn't go too much further with it. But yeah, I agree. It was a good round. I couldn't really find a whole lot of problems with it. His speed could be taken care of by taking out some of the words, like not writing quite as much. because I
Right.
feel like he writes almost too much, so he feels like he has to rush to get it in.
Sometimes
And,
that happens.
that could be part of the problem, and that's they're small things, but that's the only observations I would have there. Yeah.
It was put together very well, man. And then Primero has a pen, man. He had some complicated lines in there as well. They weren't all basic. Some of them are predictable with the casino scheme, but I've heard worse. And a lot of people, when you do a scheme that's been done before, you have to deliver, and he did. It was good. All right, let's see what Foul's got to say.
So when I first debuted in bars, I thought to myself, I'm gonna bury me something. Shout out to King Stiz. I passed him the torch to run with. I co-signed Zucci and Khan, two people that you can't fuck with. As a matter of fact, I brought more niggas to the north than Harriet Tubman. Look, I don't do all the personals because I don't know you like that. I just rap and keep it basic. But I bet a face shot to have your family telling the coroners the same shit. So whoever run with him better run from me or get beat with the back of a gun. Oh, it's gonna get butt ugly. And you not even the first one here with a mask. I Am 7 did that, clown. So what's that about? And then you got that stupid ass lisp. I cannot stand that sound. I would silence a pistol and shoot it till it sound like half your rounds. But Tom said you were an up and comer. And this is the battle that breaks you. Because I know an up and comer too. It's a bullet from a specific angle. Look, I made my name for being cold like Victor Freeze. And they thought you hit the jackpot for this battle. And I said, nigga, please. But you can go ahead and roll the dice. Then you get scratched off instantly. So you can miss me with that passive aggressive phone camera session I had to break down like bad infections and lab inspections that I thought was ass at best. And I asked suggesting that maybe hide it like bad intentions. Oh, you thought this was basic rapping. Nigga, no. You watching greatness happen. It's a reason they call me Foul. I make shit flagrant happen. This is where the hero beats the gas. It's Batman and Scarecrow. I hate your name. We could start there though. You're not even bad in the ring, so be careful. Because they can all see you not a wild man, Mero. You look like you never been in cuffs. Or had to engage in fisticuffs. With that stupid ass mask on, you ain't killing shit but a buzz. Boy, I slap the bitch out you. And in turn, we gonna watch her slap the shit out you. Then all your meals going through a straw, without you. And they'll tell you, I can produce a nastier run than that Get Out crew. Now, y'all remember when Tay-Rock said, don't mention who beat me till you beat me. Well, if your name is next to mine on the flyer, then you need me. Just remember, I'm outside the box and off the chain. I'm Houdini. Look, any GOAT conversation, I should be involved in. Yo, bitch hate poker, but she loves when I'm all in. In the phone, she's Ash Wednesday when I be calling. And that's only because the head is spot on. I can't quite put my finger on it. Okay, I admit, a B.A.R.Z battle with me not as champ does seem a tad odd. But in my mind, that shit never happened. I'm just like Black Zod. I better knee to your face or fuck up your nose cartilage. Or I could just keep punching like I'm waiting for my shift to get started. I see your team, I'm sparking. Yeah, you get the knuckles and I'm a dash with your team on the cartridge. So know your lane before I go insane. I'm known for punching off the jump. Bitch, I'm Roman Reigns. Let me show you why I'm a different kind of motherfucker. They remember my bounce back like the Rock off that one stunner. I kidnap you and ride around with Primero in the trunk. I'm a drug runner. Boy, you can get picked off like a bad throw or a bat to your backbones. Shit, get Geechee and Hitman, Pat Crone. You can get the baby 9 if you act grown. Boy, I hate everything you say. In fact, I think you fake. Your life, we gonna take today. And everybody gonna be mourning Primero. It's a wake and bake. You see what happens when a legend comes through? See, I'm retired, but in them rankings, I'ma still jump you. But once you start hearing Primero being ass, they not talking about a drug mule. You damn right you ain't fucking with me. Supposed to be an elite company. Whole time I'm just young. I don't see none of you niggas running with me. Fuck off my grass.
Fuck off my grass. Ex-champion for a reason, man. Foul he took a while to get into his groove, but then you saw throughout the round it just kept getting better and better and better. Um, a different delivery compared to Primero's. He had the laid back, the punching, the the normal battle rap delivery. He had that. You know what I mean? I had to watch, if I had to pick a winner, I'd have to watch it back. And that's a big thing for Primero to actually make this debatable for me. Like I feel like it was debatable to the point where I have to watch it back. But I can see Foul having more quotables. I can see him, and then he had the casino bars as well, which was kind of crazy that he did that. And even his casino bars, I mean, you could debate if they were better than Primero's. You know what I mean? So that could have hurt Primero's chances that way. But again, I couldn't call it off first listen. I feel like it needs another listen for me to give a winner. But you just 2-1 against fucking the X Bars champion. So really, did Foul really win? Because I feel Primero won by being able to do that. You know what I mean? Standing up to a guy that's been doing this way longer. So yeah, what are you feeling, Tanner?
Yeah, this was a tough one for me. I mean, it was a hard one to judge, but after listening more often, like I listened quite a few times, and I had more written down that came out of Falqueda's round, and I thought he had more punches and more things that hit really solid. It did take him a little bit to get going, but once he got going, I thought he was on fire, and that. But was it debatable? Yeah, it was really close. I could see how somebody else could pick Primero just as easily.
Yeah, good battle. Another great fucking battle. All battles were good, man. And then the banger battle was good as well. I did listen to some of the songs that came in there. And then we had the track war, which was phenomenal as well. Anytime we do a track war, it's fun as fuck to watch. And it's fun as fuck to be a part of it as well. So salute to everyone that showed up. Salute to the sponsors. We had enough money to give MoFire $75, which is we usually give 50. So the sponsors were a little bit more generous this time. So salute to the sponsors. Yeah, great fucking event, man. And every battle's probably close or even over 1,000 views now. So the people watched it, the people enjoyed it, and now we moving on, man. I believe there's still 2 battles left to be judged. King Arbix versus the Crack of 501, and Madman versus Garnet. That's the audio division. Again, anyone that's watching and wants to help us judge those battles, definitely hit up Monica in the inbox. She's looking for help so yeah. We moving on to the segments now. The podcast, Ask the CEO. It flopped. Not many people dropped any questions, which is okay. You know what I mean? That's all right. It is what it is. But yeah, man, shout out to Spitbox for the new Chop Shop flyer. That's fire. That's my favorite one so far. I fucks with it. My man Spitbox, like him or not or hate him right now, he does some good artwork, man. He knows what he's doing. We have the schedule that just dropped. The rundown tournament. Let's talk about this rundown tournament for a short second, man. And you being an ex-league owner, and how much bullshit we have to deal with on a daily basis. I handpicked. So let's talk about the story. So shout out to the Crack of 501. He hit me up. He said, I got this guy that has a large platform on YouTube, which is the Triple T Network, which they do, by the way. It's fucking crazy. They have 1,000 people watching the lives at once. That's fucking remarkable. They have big names like Mercules on there watching the live, commenting and shit. They just did a interview with Rick Ross. They know Twista. They have other industry links in there as well. So salute to the Cracker for putting us on. So they asked me to put together a 16-man tournament. I sat down and I handpicked some of the best talent I could possibly get. Even brought back some names that I bashed heads with and not got along with, and I brought them back just because I know they're talented and I feel like I want to bring the best to the league and the best to their platform, because if their platform sees what we could do, next thing you know, we have a healthy relationship working with this big platform. Their fans will come here, and we will go there, and so on and so forth, and really do some top-notch networking. But what happened was the battles were they're not battle rap people. You know what I mean? They're getting you. I mean, SMG, he's used to be a battle rapper, so he knows, but was a battle rapper when battle rapping was freestyle in the battle rap days. Nowadays, rappers need a lot more time to prepare. So the battles that were booked were a little bit too soon. Last week was supposed to be our first 3 battles, and none of them went down. We had some problems with contacts going through some kind of tornado or some storm out there, so he couldn't show up. But the only guy that showed up was Nice. Inhumane won by DQ. His opponent dropped out, double R. My question is to you: when you're bringing back like the dangerous lyrics thing, man. Like you and him had a problem. You guys worked it out, and you moved on. How would you feel as a league owner bringing people to this big platform and having people not be professional? Like professionalism is key to me. You know what I mean? I went up there and I took it on the chin and be like, hey, my guys are not here. My apology. I took all accountability for it. But on the other hand, like professionalism in battle rap needs to become a thing, because I'm sticking my brand's neck out there to get y'all seen. And when I have no shows on the first day battles, it's like it's such a bad look. So what are your thoughts on that, and how would you feel if you were in that position?
Well, over the years, I've said to battlers, I said, look, you're one battler, and I'm the guy putting on the show with 7 or 8 or 10 battlers at it. Like if I don't show up, what happens?
Right.
Or for Tom, if Tom doesn't show up on the day the battles are due, say Tom just says screw it, and none of the battles get posted, how are the battlers going to feel?
Yep.
Right. So they have, they have to understand if they're signing on to be part of a card, part of a show. I mean, this is obviously as professional as online battle leagues you're going to get. The flyers are fire. The content that you guys put out throughout the week is fire. I mean, there's just so much going on here. How do battlers not understand that this is professional as you're going to get without being truly professional? Because, I mean, some people are getting paid, but not everybody gets paid. But, this is about as close as you're going to get to online professional battle league. And you kind of have to take it that way. It's no different than a star hockey player just not showing up to a game or whatever the case may be. You got to do what you got to do it, especially if you sign on for it. You got to show up.
And the winner gets $1,000 for this tournament. And I thought, with how
it's only $1,000. I mean, Christ, that's money. You know what I mean?
And the rounds are 3 rounds, 90 seconds apiece. So you're thinking about it, that's 60, 120. Like you're looking at maybe 9 minutes, 10 minutes of work all together.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it takes that long to memorize, write, and all that, but it's a fucking easy tournament now. Now the talent is not easy. I'll say that. The talent, like I said, it's top talent that I picked for this. I handpicked it. And it's frustrating just seeing rappers not showing up. But you know what though? The Triple T Network, they gave us the grace period. They rebooked Saucy Sancho versus Polo the Mad Lyricist and Nice versus Contacts. So they will be tomorrow on the Rundown tournament. Those 2 battles will be on there. Also, Hoover the Boss and Mofire will be there. Finesse Hennessy and Antonym, and then we got Dunna versus Falcata. So we have 5 battles tomorrow live on the Triple T Network. So we have a lot of content tomorrow, and this is our turn to really show these people what we can do. The first week was a fucked up week. Now we have to show them what we're all about. So anyone that's battling on that card, man, make sure you guys are ready. 9 o'clock is when the live goes down. They have a little intro and then they get right to it. But yeah, man, big things. There's big names watching these live streams over there. There's thousands of people watching. They have I think like 30,000 subscribers. Like they have a very solid channel. The opportunity not only to win $1,000, but also the opportunity to be seen by people that are well ahead of them in the game. So yeah, man. Just wanted to put that out there with the people. I'm not angry more disappointed. You know what I mean? And which is even worse than being angry sometimes. Also, the first round of the downrange diss track tournament kicks off on the 21st. There's 4 crazy fucking battles that are gonna go down. We have like Stigma versus Mofire. We have Primero versus Mayhem. We have who else? Cryptic versus who does Cryptic got?
Flow So Cold.
Flow So Cold, and then we
Flow
got
So Cold?
yeah, and then we got Contacts versus Hutch Halifax. So some solid fucking matchups, especially in the first round. Thoughts on that tournament, man? Who do you have winning it? Who do you think that the finals are going to be? Got to put you.
Well, no. I mean, honestly, let's be real. If Hutch Halifax brings it the way he can bring it, I figure he's got a fairly good shot as anybody. I would not underestimate Flow So Cold. I feel like he's learning from some of the contests I've been doing, and his music and things I've heard from him has improved greatly so far from what I've heard. I think Flow So Cold. I think Hutchie. I think but I mean, any of the names you mentioned could easily walk away with it. So, but I'm going to say Hutchie or Flow So Cold.
And this is diss track, so like they have a lot of time to, really orchestrate their rounds, and they have they've the way it was drawn too. The first round is is going to be the hardest one to get out of because you got Mofire versus Stigma. I mean, whoever wins that, in my opinion, is the top guy to win the tournament. So the winner of that will face either Hutch versus Contacts, which is a solid second round, but the hardest round in the first round for Mo and Stigma. That's going to be the toughest one. I feel like the winner is going to be out of that. But then you got Primero over there that's really good at diss track. Flow So Cold's kind of like a dark horse. He can rap, but what does his diss track sound like? Cryptic, I'm not too quite schooled on him right now. I have to really watch what he does. So my eyes are gonna be on him. Hutch Halifax, sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't, but he is getting active, which is really good to see. I love to see Hutch getting active, man. Rude, I believe Rude said, can we watch these battles? Can you send me the link, please? Yeah, they're on YouTube on their channel, but I'll be posting their link in bars. So, we'll try to get as many people over there watching at once. But yeah, we have those 4 battles again: Mofire versus Stigma, Hutch Halifax versus Contacts, Kryptonite versus Flow So Cold, and Primero versus Mayhem. That goes down on the 21st. We busy as fuck, man. And then we right back at it with the rundown tournament again. The rest of the tournament will be Madman versus the Crack of 501 and King Bones versus Nicky Bonds, 2 Crowd Command guys battling each other. I brought our cousin league, Crowd Command. Salute to my guys out in Crowd Command. You already know I fuck with y'all. So I appreciate them taking plates over here and giving them some opportunity to maybe make some money. So they could be dark horses in that tournament as well. So we have that on the 25th, and then Bloodshed on the 30th. We've dropped a bunch of flyers. Not all of them have been dropped, but we will go over some of these matchups. Maybe predictions if you want. Hutch Halifax versus Demigod Richard. Demigod makes his B.A.R.Z debut against Hutch Halifax. Hutch Halifax is very fucking active right now. I'm not sure if he overbooked himself, but he's got that battle, the diss track battle. He just had that 24/7 battle versus Zod, and now he's got battle on Bloodshed versus Demigod, who's making his B.A.R.Z debut. I know you're gonna go with the Scotian. I know you have to.
Well, I mean that because I'm not familiar with Demigod Richard either. But it's like anything else, man. Hutch has to show up and he has to produce because I've seen him reading lately on something, and I thought, I can't believe he's reading. I mean, his content was good, but I don't, I don't like the reading thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get where he's coming from though. Like the 24/7 division, I feel like he just jumped at that battle just to get that title from Zod. Which I don't blame him because he's had that title for a while. And preparing around within 24 hours, I mean, 95% of the league is going to be reading, in my opinion. I mean, it's hard. I mean, 24/7 is one of the hardest divisions in the league. You know, it doesn't get much
Okay,
respect.
I wasn't. So they literally had 24 hours notice.
Yeah, 24 hours to prepare.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then that's much more acceptable. Then that makes it a different. Because I was thinking a different way when I was watching, but I might think a different way now. That was pretty impressive. Then they both they were. I've seen it, so they both did well.
Yeah.
If reading's not a big deal in that situation, then Hutch did great. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to Mo Fire, man. Performance of the night, picking up that 75 bones, man. Congratulations. 2 times Mo Fire has been performance of the night. I'm not sure if his other performance of the night was last year or if it was this year, but still, man, not many people have, have not yet alone win performance of the night special, but doing it twice, salute to him, man.
Yeah. Mo's wallet's going to be fatter than Post Malone soon.
And he's really starting to make a fucking argument for MC of the year, and he's doing it. Half the year's over, man. We're in fucking August, end of August almost. To me, it's between him and Tony right now, him and Antonym, and we're gonna talk about that battle in a minute. Kryptonite versus Flow So Cold. We talked about that. Who do you got in that one quickly?
Okay, I'm not familiar with Kryptonite, and I've been getting more familiar with Flow So Cold. But so what is this? This is an actual what battle division is this?
This is diss track. That's not tournament.
Diss track. Yeah, boy oh boy. I'm curious to see what Kryptonite can bring to the table. I figure Flow So Cold, man. Like I heard his Summer Sizzle bars. He got the concept of what I was actually looking for. Not many people are going to get it. I think they're just going to write whatever they want to write. But I think he takes aim and he really does deliver from what I've seen. Just a short little time span. I've worked with him a bit here. So I feel like Flow So Cold is going to take it. But, I mean, Kryptonite could surprise me.
Yeah, I mean that's a toss up for me because I'm not really familiar. And I believe Kryptonite's from he's from Australia, so we really are international, man. We have Australia, Nigeria, and Wales, man. So it's really cool to see that. Salute to Kryptonite.
If you're getting people from Nigeria, Wales, I mean, you're getting people from all over the world. It's just as simple as that, right? The word's creeping out there.
Yeah.
And people are it's not even so much the words creeping out there. People are looking for opportunities to do this. And when they Google online battle rap, I assume B.A.R.Z is one of the top ones coming up.
Yeah.
Right? Because you've had a girl from Ireland
Appreciate
before
that.
too, haven't we?
Yeah,
Right?
we had Ireland. I mean, we've had I think we had India. I think the only really big, I mean, obviously other countries. We haven't had a person from every country, but we haven't had anyone from like China or anything like that. But yeah, we've been very international. But no one has really took into the league. Like we'd have people come in 1 or 2 battles, but they haven't really stayed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for, especially when it comes to international battle rappers. Next battle we got.
They don't want to take an L. So if they take an L, they might not come back. That's the problem.
Yeah,
right?
it happens. It happens. It happens. It happens every day.
It is
man.
what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damo versus Maserati FTB. This battle is a high quality battle. These guys both battle live all the time, and them coming back to bless the online stage. There's a history between the two. I believe something happened over at Grid City. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. But these guys do not like each other. This is going to be on the Facebook Live 3 rounds. So they're going to be battling on this live stream on the 30th. Salute to my man Guns who put this battle together with me. Damo needed a battle. He was looking for a battle, and he hit him up and got him. I hit up Maserati, and we worked it, and we got it, man. And it has a storyline. So not only is it going to be a great battle, but there's going to be a story behind it, and I'm excited to see what happens. Damo's very intricate. Sorry to cut you off. Damo's very intricate.
No, go ahead.
And so is Maserati. Definitely go check their live battles, man, to see what they can bring to the table. But go ahead.
No, well, you say there's a history behind it. Are we going to find out the history behind it, or is this just something you're going to talk? Like, is this going to be? I'm going to
try to get him on the chop shop next week to elaborate.
Well, yeah, if you can get some history behind it, maybe before the actual battle, you could put some some key moments in the history in the forefront of the video. I don't know, but just so we have some idea what the history is, because it might matter when it comes to hearing some of the bars, right?
Yeah.
Damo, I look at Maserati. You know, I think Maserati will probably take this one, but you know, I don't know much about Damo, so.
Damo battled in B.A.R.Z Live in Virginia, and then Maserati battled live for B.A.R.Z in New York. So that's a cool little backstory too. Both of them battled live for our league, so it's always good. It's always dope to have them come here and battle online, and they don't really fuck around with the online scene very much. So the more love and support we show them here on live online, they're gonna fuck with us more. If we fuck with their stream, right? So
no, that's good. That's really good, man. Every country, every city you can hit across the U.S. That's great.
Yeah. Congratulations to Guns picking up the win in the track war division. I'm gonna have one more track war battle, and then we have 4 battlers that have won the track war, and then we're gonna have like a mini tournament to crown our track war champion. So yeah, that's gonna be hopefully sooner than later. Gold Rush is coming. For those who don't know when Gold Rush is, I'm not 100% sure when I'm gonna do it. Probably in November or September, depending on if we can get all these tournaments done. Those who don't know what Gold Rush is, we have a title match for every division. So we're just trying to get a title holder for every division before we have Gold Rush. So we're working towards it, with the diss track. We're working toward. We just got a champion with the Banger division. Congratulations to Mayhem picking up the title over there. We do have a title holder for we need a title holder for the Facebook. No, Facebook Live has one. We need a title holder for. There's one more. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. But Deed Matrix just dropped the FEMC title, so we may have to retire that title or slowly, find some more talent for that division. Mofire versus Stigma, downrange diss track battle. We already talked about that. Who do you got though? Who do you got? That you have 2 of the. You have the hottest rapper in B.A.R.Z right now with Mofire, and then you have Stigma that has been around B.A.R.Z. He's been a WAC division champion. He's done really good fucking. I mean, his music speaks for itself. That's tough, man. That's a tough one, man. That's possibly battle of the year in my opinion.
Stigma's from Newfoundland too, right? So
yeah,
I like Stigma, but I like Mofire too. So yeah, this is a tough one. This is a real tough one. I won't be able to judge it though because my Newfoundland buddy there. But what's the Swakes asking about the B.A.R.Z awards from last year? What's up with that? Yeah, we haven't heard about that in a while.
Yeah, I'm still working on it, man. I'm just trying to have some family time right now.
You got a lot going on.
Yeah, right? We're just getting really swamped with battles and tournaments, and it's tough to sit down and actually get all these awards lined up. It will happen. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? I have day off tomorrow, so I'm definitely working on it. It's
nice.
It's always been a process, man. It's always a process, man.
It all takes effort. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I don't know why my fucking all right, let's see if this works now. All right, there we go. What else do we have? We have 2 Complex versus Rhyme Clops. This battle I put together when I saw the 2 Complex battle. And I knew what he could do. And I knew Rhyme Clops has been on a roll. When I found out that 2 Complex beat Antonym, I'm like, you know what? With his style going up against Rhyme Clops, who's on a winning streak, maybe 2 Complex is going to be one of these guys that snaps winning streaks. So that's kind of the angle I went. And they're very similar. They're 2 very similar rappers. They're very multi-heavy. They have very good performances. That you need a thesaurus to listen to their battles. Are you excited for this one? I knew this one would be one that you'd be really fucking with.
I am actually. I've become a fan of 2 Complex real quick, and I've always been a fan of Rhyme Clops. I mean, he's like I say, he's from Newfoundland, so I'm all about it. But oh boy, he's coming up against a brick wall here, so I hope he's ready.
I put up a poll. A lot of y'all fucking slept on the poll for the performance of the night. it did count. I do ask my committee members who they feel had performance of the night for Heat Wave, and I also put up a poll, and the winner of that poll gets a vote for them. And you guys slept on it, man. Make sure next poll that goes down, you tag your people. You get as many people in there as possible. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it for. Oh no, downrange. We have contacts in Hutch Halifax. We already talked about that. That's gonna be a good one too, because like contacts has been on a tear of late, and Hutch is always good with the diss track. So this one's gonna be tight. I think this is gonna come down to preference. You're gonna have, contacts with solid material. You're gonna have Hutch Halifax with his normal style. I think quality is gonna come into play a factor here. Who's gonna have the better sounding track? Because remember, it's not only about what you say; it's about how it sounds too. That's what makes the diss track division so special too. Is that you can't just go up there and rap. You have to go up there and make a good track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, I think Hutch just got a
else?
new mic. He said so. I don't know what kind of a mic, but he got a new mic, so that should help.
That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, that's everything on the forefront. There's more flyers dropping tomorrow. We have what do we have tomorrow? We have the rundown, the tournament. So you're gonna see 5 live battles at 9:00, going through probably to around midnight, depending on how quickly we can go through them. So everyone on the Eastern time zone, it's a late night, but anyone that can tap in and show B.A.R.Z fam support over there would be very appreciated. Not only are they putting up $1,000 to give away to one of our rappers, but they're also putting us in front of their fan base. You know what I mean? He has a big network and he has a big following, and to put us there is a gamble for him. So we gotta rock the place. So make sure whoever has the time tomorrow, 9 p.m. Over at Triple T Network. I'll be posting the links in the chats. I'll be posting the link on the page. It's very easy to find. It's on YouTube. Definitely, subscribe so you don't miss the rest of them. And I'm excited to see who wins that tournament, man. And the way they're doing the tournament also, which is really cool. It's not the way the bracket is. You know what I mean? You win, you move on. You lose, you're out type shit. So there's no bracket, so you can't really mentally prepare for who you think you're gonna battle the next round. It's all done randomly. So if you win, your name gets back into a draw.
Oh, wow.
And you get randomly picked for a matchup. So that's a really good way. A really dope way, the way they do it over there. But yeah, Wednesday, full disclosure, not sure what she's got going on. But also the 31st, man, Summer Sizzle, another B.A.R.Z contest. Would you say the 29th was the due date to get your stuff in?
Ideally the 29th. I mean, the 30th will probably do the job it has to, but I don't want people rushing it on the 31st because it's still going to get through production. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of time there, and then you need to produce whatever you're going to produce to put it out there. So yeah, there's a little bit of work involved. So I'm thinking the 29th makes sense for everybody, and that's plenty of time. People have known for they'll have known for 29 days by then. So
yeah. No B.A.R.Z trivia tonight. I've been stumped with some trivia questions. I do have some, just not enough to keep it going. B.A.R.Z trivia is coming to a close real soon. The standings are updated. I believe Guns is in the lead right now by a heavy margin. And then I believe he's like 30 or 40 points. I got to pull it up on my phone. But the B.A.R.Z trivia will be sooner than later. Probably next week will probably be one of the last ones. So like Guns has 145 points. The closest one to him is Stigma with 46, and then Mofire with 45. So he's kind of running away with it. So he's more than likely to win a free B.A.R.Z hoodie. We'll see what happens in the next couple weeks. But I'm thinking 2 more weeks. It all depends on what kind of questions I can get into. If you got some B.A.R.Z history questions for me to help me out, I'm reaching for some at this point. But yeah, man, that's pretty much everything for tonight. No Ask the CEO. Make sure you guys get on that post if you want to ask some questions for next week. B.A.R.Z trivia next week. And then next week, I'm going to try to have some face-offs for the Bloodshed. We almost have all the battles announced for Bloodshed, so the full card will be out this week. Other than that, man, we're pretty much done here on the podcast. Tanner, is there anything you want to say to the people before we sign off?
No, man, just shout out Dave's chicken wing sauce there.
Oh my God. Let me tell you
Right.
about Dave's chicken. That bottle's almost done. I got like this much left in the bottle already. Shout out to Tanner for sending
boy.
it to me. And Scotia Spices, man. Definitely link them up with that stuff, man. That's
some good stuff down here. Yeah, Scotia Spice. And I want to shout out Red Rum too and Risky Biz for my posters. Give those
man.
guys a shout out, you know.
Yeah, shout out
Well,
Primero and Spitbox for some of the flyers that they put out. Phenomenal work. Regardless whether you fuck with AI. Hey, from one old timer to another, my guy. How do you feel about the AI flyers? I'm getting some heat. I'm getting some people that like it. How do you feel about the AI flyers?
Well, I mean, I usually have to wait up to 3 or 4 days, sometimes up to 2 or 3 weeks to get a flyer made, you know, from scratch. And you need these at a pace where you need to pretty much make them any which way you can.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Now, would I like them to look different? I think some of the ones I'm seeing lately are getting better. So I feel like the people who are making them, it's fairly new to them too, right? So I think as they get better at it, I think they'll become a better product in the long run. So I feel like, you know, shout out to the old school guys that put in the time and effort to do it. But most people, like, and you don't have time to wait a week or 2 weeks for flyers and posters. I think that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, and they're clean looking, and you could tell they kind of all look the same if you really look at them, like the fonts and stuff. But I mean, they're definitely. I feel like they're nicer than some of the some better than flyers I can make. You know what I mean? Better than flyers, any
100%.
amateur could do.
Yeah.
But what I don't like about it also on the other end is that like graphic designers are going out of business now. You know what I mean? Everyone just needs Gemini or Chat GPT, and they can, people are going out of business and losing their jobs over it. So I don't like to see that shit. But yeah, I just wanted to get.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is what it is when it comes down to it.
When it comes down to times too, you know what I mean? The way the times are moving, you got to move with the times, and that's the reason why we decided to go with the AI flyers, because that's what everyone's doing right now, and you got to compete with people that are using AI flyers. And if you come up with some, trash flyers compared to AI flyers, it's like, you're losing the eye, what it looks like from the outside looking in. But yeah, it's the way times are, man. It's kind of like, CDs and Spotify, you know what I mean? Radio and Spotify, like Spotify took out radio and CDs, you know what I mean? And, going back to cassettes, you know what I mean? It's throughout time, you know what I mean? That's how it is now. You gotta be one with the times, man.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, man, we about to sign off. Salute to everyone still sticking with us, man. We appreciate you guys coming out to the podcast. Tanner, thank you for everything you do. The people do not appreciate you enough. I do. You already know, man. You're my brother. I can't wait to chop it up with you in real life, man, where we can maybe host an event real soon. Talk about that in the future. We definitely want to do that out in Scotia. Sure. But you enjoy your night. Tell your wife thanks for keeping you on all fucking night for the podcast. I appreciate.
I will tell her. Brother. Yes.
All right.
No problem. Thank you, Tom.
You already
know.
Take
care, buddy.
Let's go. It's B.A.R.Z, bitch.